Hi guys, a very good evening everyone. Welcome once again all of you to your favorite preparation platform for GATE engineering services and all technical examination. And this is Rakesh Talreja. Welcome you to the OM Institute. Yes guys, quickly confirm me if everything is clear with the audio and video. Also let me check it up parallelly. Okay, hope everything is fine for all of you. Just hope that everything is fine for all of you. Yes. Very good evening everyone. Everything is clear with the audio and video. Also, let me check it up parallelly. Okay, hope everything. Yes, dear. Looks good. Looks good. You can also share your feedback in case of any issues. Okay. All right, guys. So, very good evening once again, everyone. And, let's get started with this strategy session. Yes. Good evening, Sai Vikas. Good evening, Shrideep. Okay. All right. So guys, tentatively approximately 6 months are left for the upcoming GATE examination because the GATE examination dates have been announced. And as you are all aware, the dates, we specifically don't know when ECEEIN will be, when civil mechanical will be. Okay, but first, second, and this time, third weekend, that is 15th and 16th. Okay, usually it is first and second weekend, but this time, okay, the third weekend and the first weekend of February is the GATE exam date. Okay. So you can be, you should be ready by by 31st of January. 1st February also your date may come. Okay. And it's August. It's almost the beginning of August. And now roughly you have the 6 months. Okay. Okay. Good evening, Naveen. Good evening, Lava Kumar. Are these 6 months enough? And if yes, they are enough, what should be your roadmap? Okay, what should be your target for the 6 months? How you should bifurcate your timing? How you should be achieving your goal in the coming 6 months? You should be very clear. You should be very clear about that. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get rolling ahead. And a very important update before I get started. So as you all know, recently, okay, the complete calendar for Telangana exams were declared by the government of Telangana, and that was a great step indeed. And then yes, in the month of January, the exams, there are two major exams expected for you. Okay, that is the Transco exam, the Telangana Transco exam, and also the AEE examination. Okay, AEE examination. Okay, so regarding to it, a complete preparation strategy, a workshop on the complete preparation strategy at our Hyderabad offline center, OM Institute. Okay, with the address mentioned in front of you at the Dilsukh Nagar, Hyderabad. Okay, you can just visit. It's a free workshop, and for registration, you can just call on the number 95156940043, 95156940053. I'm sorry. Okay, and all the parents and students are welcome. Okay, how many vacancies are expected, what is the salary, what are the pros of working, of giving this examination, what are the benefits you get in the future. So this Sunday, August 11 2024, 10 a.m. at our OM Hyderabad Dilsukh Nagar Center, you can visit to attend this very important and precious workshop. Okay, good evening, Sai Vikas. So guys, let's get moving ahead. Let's get started here. Okay, and first of all, in the very beginning, let me make it clear to you what is the agenda of this session. What are the different points we are going to talk? Number one, are the 6 months sufficient? Okay, and if they are sufficient, what is the breakup of those 6 months? How you should perfectly utilize the 6 months? Okay, and then, okay, within that breakup, okay, how do you break up into different phases and what in detail you are doing in the different phases of the preparation? I'm going to present you that complete detailed roadmap here. Okay, and as you all know, this is Rakesh, and I've been telling you that yes, in this session, I'm going to talk about the 6 months roadmap for the GATE preparation. Okay, for any more doubts, maybe technical doubts, subject doubts, or any general doubts, in later on also you can be connected with me in my Telegram group. Okay, whose name has been mentioned here. Okay. Phases of the preparation. I'm going to. Right. Okay, now normally, students, GATE aspirants, when they start preparing, okay, they only see the negative points and they are only worried about the problems rather than thinking about the solutions. And at this point of time, what would be the problems of many of the aspirants? It's only, sir, 6 months to go. Will something be possible in the 6 months or not? Okay, can I even think of cracking this examination in the 6 months? That is the big problem students will have. Okay, if you have listened to my earlier sessions, you must have known, or I'll add the point once again, that I personally, Okay, started my preparation somewhere from July end. Okay, I was a third year student that time, entered into fifth semester. I started my preparation somewhere in July end, and July end or August first week doesn't make a big difference. Okay, and in my first attempt, I got the single digit ninth rank. Okay, so this itself says that this 6 months is really a sufficient time, provided you manage your preparation step by step, you strategize your preparation, and you are dedicated enough for your preparation. Okay, so don't look into the problem area. Okay, the first thing is you have to be positive. Okay, then only whatever I say, the 6 months roadmap, then only it is useful for you. First, you have to be confident and positive about you. Okay, yes, 6 months, it can be done. Okay, the first solution is don't think about 6 months. Okay, think into a larger picture, and larger picture says that 180 days is a big number. Okay, so think in that perspective that yes, 180 days are left. Okay, and can you spare an average of 7 to 8 hours daily? And that's an average spend time. I don't ask you to spend it daily. It may not be possible. Okay, it may not be possible to, fix your timing sometimes because of college or some, unexpected family situations, guests coming up, or sometimes health issue. You can't fix your time. Okay, sometimes extra load in the college, semester exams will come, or some of you may be working, the extra work pressure may be there. You can't fix it up. Sometimes it may happen that you're only able to manage 1 or 2 hours per day, sometimes 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes it may be possible, like, if it is Sunday, Saturday, any public holiday, okay, when you're totally free, you can even go up to the extent of 10, 12 hours. And especially when you go towards the month of December, January, there definitely you have to pace up your preparation towards the 11, 12 hours. So on a whole, 7 to 8 hours daily. Okay, 7 to 8 hours daily is the average time you have to manage. Okay, maybe beginning, even if you start with 3 to 4 hours, now for a beginner, even if you start with 3 to 4 hours of preparation, I think it is sufficient. Okay, that's not the area to worry. So don't think that from the day one you have to spend 8 hours or 10 hours a day. Okay, even if you take small steps and start with around 3 to 4 hours, step by step, in every 15, 20 days, increase your momentum, increase your hours per day, you will definitely achieve this much of target. And if you achieve this target, if you do a simple calculation here, dear, okay, if I just show you what is 180 into 8, it is 1400 hours approximately 1400 hours, and that is a very good amount of time to prepare for GATE. Even, even if you are following a course, okay, maybe offline, maybe online. So this 1400 hours is a good enough amount of time to watch that course, to attend the course, and then still you have a lot of time to practice on your own and to give n number of tests. Okay. Lava, I think it's slightly difficult for you. Okay. So let's what? Now these 6 months, okay, which I'm telling you, it's like more important to look into this 180 degree angle. Okay, so if I look into this 180 degree angle, okay, how will I be, giving you the breaking of this 6 months is number one. Okay, usually the first 5-6 days, okay, sit down and mark your strategy. Don't start blindly, because I have seen many people blindly just start the preparation because others are preparing. Okay, they don't have their own vision, they don't have their strategy, they don't know which subject to follow first, they don't know what books to follow, they don't know from where to practice, they don't even, sometimes the students don't even know, okay, what is the pattern of the GATE examination, but they start blindly because others are doing it. No, you should be very clear what the exam is, what it is demanding, what are the more important areas, weightage analysis you should know. So first 5 to 6 days, roughly understand the exam. Okay, that means pattern, what is the syllabus, download the syllabus, what are the books required to cover the syllabus, or if you are following, like OM Institute and all, then you don't have to worry about books because you get the perfect content here. Okay, you have to focus more on the problem practice area, and you should be in the beginning clear about weightage analysis, so that if you should know that if there are 10 subjects, which of the 10 are more important. Of course, for every branch, there will be subjects which are more important, subjects which are less important. Okay, so like already, I have given the complete weightage analysis for EC branch. It is available on the OM YouTube channel. You can go through it. Earlier, I have made a video, and very soon you will get a video on the complete subject-wise weightage analysis for EE students also. Okay, so that you can just look into the video and understand what subjects are being asked more every year. Okay. Yes, Anirudh, definitely will plan transco video for EC students also. Definitely, just wait for it. Okay, so guys, now here comes the main phase. Okay, the around 4.5 months. Okay, that is your true hard work. Okay, So out of the 6 months, which I told you comprises of 180 days, don't look into 6 months, look into this bigger picture. You have 180 days with you, okay, and roughly 4.5 months, I'll put it as like around 130 days is your period where you have to do your real hard work. And what does that hard work comprise? Okay, learning your concepts in detail, practicing more and more problems, okay, from workbooks, from previous year questions and etc., and the test series part. Okay, test series doesn't mean at the end only the full test you have to give. No, when I say test series means parallelly with the subject also some topic wise test, chapter wise test, then subject test, and then you have to go eventually to the mock test. Mock test usually plays a big role in the last 2 months or 1 month of preparation. By this test series I mean, okay, subject and chapter test also you should parallelly attempt. Okay, now however hard work if you do, okay, whether you do it for 130 days, for 200 days, for 300 days, doesn't matter. But if you don't revise, if you don't capitalize on your preparation, if you start forgetting things, then you are at a loss. So that is why, guys, out of the 180 days, the remaining 45 days is the area where you will be capitalizing. Put a full stop. Okay, see, I think this 130 days is sufficient if you're dedicated enough to cover up all your concepts along with practice. But still, okay, I would say that, when the last 45 days are left, and even if you feel some part of syllabus is left by chance, by mistake also, put a full stop there. Because if you miss this stage, however hard work you have done, if you don't revise, if you don't give the mock test, you will not perform your best in the examination. Because if you don't revise, you forget most of the things. It's very important to do the revision, especially in the last few months. Okay, so this stage, capitalizing, is very, very important in the last 45 days. And when I say capitalizing, I mean these two areas, the revision and the mock test. And don't worry, okay, let the last 45 days or 2 months come up. Okay, then I'll always plan to have a separate session where we'll be giving you guidance about revision. Because revision also, many students don't understand revision. They start studying every subject, complete detailed notes. Okay, and this way you will not be able to cover the entire syllabus in the revision cycle. So that is also very important, dear, that you should know what actually revision means. Okay, and what are the areas you have to focus in the revision. Okay, what to focus in the revision, what not to focus in the revision. Right. Okay, so at the end, when the last moment is there, we'll make you aware about this revision guidance as well. So this is how I think the 6 months should be broken. This is how usually the 6 months should be broken. Now let's talk in slightly more detailed, okay, especially about this 130 days, because as I told you, this is where your actual hard work comes into the picture. Your actual efforts are shown. Okay, because if you show your actual efforts, if you learn something, then only you're ready for revision and mock test. Okay, this is useless if you follow this. Okay, and again, if you just follow this and if you skip this step, okay, you will be able to perform, but you will not be able to perform for the best in the examination. You will be compromising a lot of things. You forget a lot of tests. If you don't give mock tests, you don't have the proper strategy of time management. You will be puzzled in the 3 hours, what to do, from where to start, which subject to start, and etc. Okay, you will just panic. Okay, so this phase is very important, but without this, you can't revise and apply and you cannot solve the mock test. Okay, so this 130 days is your actual stage, and let's learn more about this. As I'm telling you, it is broken into 3 parts. Learning your concepts, okay, that is making yourself exam ready. Okay, but competitive exam is a game of speed. Okay, 65 questions in 180 minutes, limited time is there. Okay, so how many questions you are able to attempt with accuracy, speed and accuracy, so that will only come with practice. Okay, and then it's all about improving your mistakes, and that you improve your mistakes when you give the test series. Okay, so this 130 days map, okay, as I'm telling you, okay, good evening Uday. So there are roughly, if I say, 10 to 12 subjects per branch. Okay, depending on branch. Okay, some of the branches have 10 subjects, some of them have 11, 12 subjects. Around 10 to 12 subjects are there for the branch. Okay, average 12 days per subject also if you spend. Average of 12 days per subject also you spend. Okay, so you have nearly 132 days. So approximately the data matches. So how much time you have per subject, that also you should know. Now this is average. Again, why I mention average? Because there are some subjects, as I told you, weightage analysis I have done on the YouTube. You can watch that. Okay, some subjects are definitely high weightage. They consume a lot of time. See, by 12, I doesn't mean exact 12 per subject. Some of the subjects will take 20. But on the same time, some of the subjects can be completed within a week also. Okay, so that is why I always put it as an average. Okay, and now what is more important is you have to plan to cover your syllabus Okay, by mid-December. Okay, and if you follow, if you follow this, you should be ready by mid-December, and then the last 45 days, half of December and January will be your preparation cycle. Okay, and also guys, as I told you, last 45 days after mid-December, okay, will be dedicated towards, okay, towards your capitalizing, towards your revision and mock test. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you are only revising in the last 45 days. See, okay, I mention approach here, parallel preparation and revision. See, normally what happens, students, whether you are an offline class student or an online class student, okay, normally what is the psychology of most of the students is they just keep watching the class. They are very regular and honest, very sincere in attending the class. Whether it is offline, they are sitting for 8 hours, 9 hours continuously at the center, or even online, they are ready daily, they are ready and studying something. Very honest with their classes. Okay, but as soon as the class gets over, as soon as they go home, okay, they don't put up much of effort. They don't put much of the effort. They think that let the subject be over, let the faculty complete the subject, then I will start. You know what will happen? Okay, suppose right now some X subject is going on. You wait for the X subject to get over. Okay, you wait for the X subject to get over. Normally what students will do, I will tell you, psychology of most of the students. Okay, X subject is going on in the class. They wait for the faculty to finish and then they think they will start. But let me tell you, okay, as soon as the X subject get over, another faculty will start another subject, suppose that is Y subject. Okay, and as soon as you enter the Y subject, okay, Anil and everybody else, please don't put a comment repeatedly. I won't reply to such comments. Okay, even if you put once, I'm there to reply. Okay, don't just spam the comment box by making one repetitive comment. Okay, please. Yes, good evening, Lokesh. Okay, so as soon as you go to Y, your focus will totally shift toward the Y subject. Okay, new class, new subject, you start understanding it and you will discard X then. Okay, like that. Okay, you only follow the classes of X subject, but you have not done any practice on your own. Okay, and unless and until you do your practice, that subject will not go into your bloods. Okay, see, concepts you're learning for the first time. You learn the subject, every concept goes into your brain, you feel happy and you feel that you have understood. Okay, but the idea is what I believe, you can be topper if the subject goes into your blood. Okay, it is there. And it can go deep inside you. It can be there in your blood if you practice on your own. If you just learn, you're understanding it. Okay, it's there, but you will soon forget it. You have to make it go into your bloods completely. And once you practice it on your own, once you solve a lot of questions, okay, the concepts that you learned in the class will definitely be memorized by you for a longer period of time. Okay, Lokesh, I'll update you if there is any such chance in the future. I'll definitely update you. Okay, so that is what I mean by parallel preparation. Whatever subject is going on in your class, whether offline or online class, solve the questions of that parallelly. Okay, daily take out time, whatever you have studied in the class, okay, revise it up on the daily basis. Okay, and solve the problems of that particular day. Okay, if not every single day, but at least every 2 days. Okay, make a target that whatever has happened in the class, I will revise it up. I'll go through the notes quickly because it's easy to revise immediately because today only you have studied the topic. Now you can revise it up very quickly and immediately solve the questions on that. That is very important. That will be really helpful for you. Okay. Right. So as I'm telling you, in this 130 days, the key metrics are concepts, practice, okay, test series, okay, and the parallel revision. Okay, the parallel revision. So let's talk about the concept building. Okay, because GATE is purely a conceptual and numerical examination. It is examination where you find very few direct questions. Okay, I mean, like in many of the other exams like engineering services or even the state exams like GENCO, TRANSCO, you find a lot of direct questions, statement questions, theorem based or result based or formula questions. You find a lot of them, but GATE, direct questions are there, but very few of them you can find. Okay, very few of them you can find. Yes, because mostly I will take it. Don't worry. Okay, mostly I will take it. Okay, so very few of them you find the direct questions in GATE, but other questions are conceptual. They require detailed understanding of the topic. Okay, you can attempt to solve a question if you had learned the derivation of it. So very important is to learn the subject conceptually. Don't mug up. GATE is not an examination where you just go formula based and you will be able to crack it up. No, not at all possible. So first step is very important. That is known as the concept building stage, because once you are a knowledgeable person, you are always powerful. Okay, whether it is GATE exam, engineering services examination, TRANSCO examination, AEE examination, whether your engineering semesters, everywhere you will be powerful because you have the knowledge, and knowledge is the true power. Okay. So guys, your first focus should always be on building the concepts, on building the concept. Be really strong in the concepts, and that is necessary to follow a good faculty, or if you are a self-study student, it is very necessary to follow a good standard books. Okay, so again, standard books or notes can be a personal choice. Of course, if you are under a guidance of any institute, whether offline or online, that will be best, because you save a lot of time. You learn the good concepts in less amount of time. You learn the good concepts in less amount of time, and not only concepts, you study the concept. You study the concepts combined from multiple books. Like if a student is there, he or she can follow. Okay, he or she can follow how many? One standard book per subject. Okay, and there are 10 to 12 subjects. Okay, 10 to 12 books. But if you study that particular subject from a particular good faculty, you get you get the notes, where you can say that notes is a combined knowledge of 5 to 6 best books. Okay, why I am saying that? Every good faculty, the notes are built not only from one book. Okay, but as a faculty, I also, for any particular subject, I have also read multiple books, be it control system, signal and system, or even mathematics. I have read multiple books of that subject. So whatever knowledge I impart to you, okay, or other faculties of Home Institute, okay, be it Hemant sir or Surendra sir or anybody, okay, they have the complete knowledge of the subject from the 5 to 6 different best books. Okay, so whatever you're getting the notes is the collective, okay, notes you can say from 5 to 6 books, and a single student, okay, for a single subject cannot study 5 to 6 books. That is one powerful things about note. Okay, and other than that, this 5 to 6 books I'm telling, other than that, in the notes you will get our experience. Okay, how GATE examination has been there for the last 10, 15, 20 years. What areas are more important? There will put more focus. Okay, we'll put less focus on the areas less important, and then wherever possible we will add tips and tricks. That is very important. As I told you, GATE is a time-bound examination. You should be very clear, okay, about the tips and techniques. Okay, so standard books, as I'm telling you, definitely they are very good for knowledge point of view. If you have enough number of time, okay, if you have enough time, definitely standard books are very good for concepts and knowledge, provided you follow the correct standard book. Okay, but they are time consuming. Okay, very good for knowledge, but time consuming. And at the same time, in the standard books, mostly you will not find tips and tricks. Of course, the first priority I always give is to concept. Your concept should be correct on the place, but at the end, speed matters, and that is why you should know tips and techniques. Easiest way to solve MCQ, MSQ, at least MCQ and MSQ questions. Clear? So that is why I'll say, if you have the flexibility, if you can follow the classes, or if you have that possibility, follow those notes. Okay, if you attend the classes, you make your own notes, and they will be more helpful. Okay, because it's a lot of good content you get within the single notebook for a subject. Definitely, Anil, I'll plan PYQs like I've planned for signals and control from IIT Roorkee. I'll plan for mathematics as well. Wait for some time, I will do that. It's there in my mind already. Okay, for maths also, for aptitude also possibly, I'll plan that. Okay. So guys, that is what you should know, the difference between approaching a standard book or approaching the notes. Okay. Now, choice can be yours, what you're going to select depending on your situation. Okay, coming to the next area is the important thing. Now, whether you study a particular subject from a standard book or from a particular coaching, following the classes, okay, but I told you a few minutes back only, if you don't practice, okay, you just understand it is there in your brain, but soon it will go off. If you don't practice, you have just understood, but you have not implemented, you have not put your efforts, and soon you will start forgetting it. But if you practice a lot of questions, you do some mistakes, you learn over those mistakes. You do another set of problems. Okay, when you do a lot of problems, okay, that subject is not only in your brain, it goes into your blood. It is there within you. You will be able to remember it for a longer period of time. That is very important. Okay, so practice is what is the real thing that will make, okay, the subject really perfect for you. Okay, really perfect for you. Okay, and again for standard books. Now I'm telling you, standard books can be time consuming for studying a subject, but standard books actually very good for problem practice. Okay, so very soon I'm going to give you a video on this own YouTube channel only. What are the best standard books for every subject? Okay, if not concept, because concepts, studying from standard books time consuming, especially 6 months. If you rely that every subject you have to study from standard book, it will be really difficult for you. But if you follow a good standard book for problem practice, especially solve problem also, you will see a lot of related GATE questions then. Okay, because the list of standard books, if you have the correct list of standard books, okay, you will see many of the GATE previous year questions are motivated from those standard books, either directly copied or either some modification. Okay, at least the question was somehow related to that standard book. Okay, or if you have some handouts or workbooks, good workbooks available with you, then you can directly practice using that also. Okay, so something is necessary, standard book or workbook, and then some PYQs. PYQs are also very important. Okay, PYQs are must. Okay, but only PYQs I don't suggest, because see, questions are not repeated in the GATE exam. Make it very clear. Okay, questions are not repeated in the GATE examination. Okay, so don't rely only on PYQs, but still, despite the questions are not repeated, why we focus on PYQs? Similar models are repeated, similar conceptual type questions are repeated, not exact question. Okay, but questions motivated from the previous year questions are repeated. And the biggest factor is, let's say even all the questions are fresh, no motivation, no concept also repeat. Even if all the questions are fresh, PYQs will give you a direction. See, suppose you take up, suppose 100 PYQs and you are able to solve most of them, suppose 70, 80. That will give you the correct essence. If these PYQs, I am able to solve most of them. Who made these PYQs? The same 8 organizing body. The 8 organizing bodies currently for GATE are the 7 IITs, the old 7 IITs, and the Indian Institute of Science. Okay, so if I am able to handle questions made by these IITs, okay, they only have made the questions for the last 10-15 years. Okay, so I'll be able to handle the next year question also. Maybe it is a fresh question, but I am up to that level. At least that confidence will come. Okay, I am up to that level because I am able to handle similar questions. But on the same line, you took 100 PYQs and you were only able to solve few of them, maybe 20, 25. That gives you a direction ki whatever book or whatever, wherever you are studying, okay, maybe you are not in the right direction because you are not able to solve the level of questions which is coming in the previous years. So next year also you may be in difficulty. Okay, so that is why PYQs at least will tell you the direction, whether you are currently traveling in the right direction or the wrong direction. Okay, and then a very important tool of practice is the test series also. Okay, by test series, as I told you in the beginning also, I mean, okay, chapter wise test. Okay, by test, I only don't mean mock test, chapter wise, subject wise, and mock test. Chapter wise tests are important so that you become very clear that in which chapter, in which topic you are weak, in which topic you are strong. Wherever you are weak, you can do more practice from there. Okay, then, 1 chapter, 2 chapter, 3 chapter, suppose 5, 6 chapters finished and one subject is finished then. Okay, so at the end, whenever your subject is finished, you should give subject-wise test. Important for 2 reasons. The analysis of subject-wise test will tell you how good you are in that particular subject. Okay, maybe you are good in 4 topics, maybe you are not good in 2 topics. That analysis will come. And very important thing is, when you go for subject-wise test, you may be studying a subject from last 15-20 days. Okay, but when you go for subject-wise test, you will revise the entire subject and then go for subject test. So that will help you to revise the entire subject, bind all your knowledge into one single day and then appear into subject-wise test. So there are multiple benefits of giving the chapter and subject test. And at the end, as I told you, last 1-2 months, okay, with the revision, mock tests are important. And revision and mock tests, I will plan a separate session for you. Let the last 2 months come up. Okay, how to do the mock test, how to utilize the mock test, okay, how to manage the 3 hours of the GATE examination time, and etc. Okay, so test series is very important for analysis and improving your speed. Okay, sitting on a computer screen, time bound examination, because this practice, when you do it, okay, from the standard book or the workbook, okay, is usually not time based. Sometimes it depends on your mood. Sometimes, what happened to the voice? Examination time and etc. Okay. So, test series is very important. No, Ramakrishna, I think voice is good. Can I kindly others also confirm me? I just listened to it. Because this practice, when you do. Yeah, the sound. Sound is good, Ramakrishna. You refresh it. And others also confirm me if everything is okay. So, yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. This standard books or PYQs, whenever you sit, suppose it depends on your flexibility. Suppose sometimes you may be doing problem practice only for 30 minutes, sometimes 1 hour on a stretch, sometimes maybe 10 minutes, sometimes throughout the day. It is your flexibility. You are doing problem practice. But test, okay, you have a fixed number of questions and limited amount of time. Okay, so you have to have that particular time management skills also, and that test series is actually going to teach you. Okay. That is what test series is actually going to teach you. Okay, so let's talk about some big advantages of this test series. Okay, number 1, the test series based on the results. Okay, normally while studying now, you think that okay, I have understood and I'm good. Okay, how do you judge whether you are good in that? Okay, don't only judge good that if you have understood in the class. Okay, go practice it and appear in a test, and then see in the time bound examination when pressure is there, when timing pressure is there. Okay, when you're sitting on a computer screen, then how you are able to, how many questions you are able to solve. Okay, so test series will tell you your strengths. Okay, which areas you are doing well and what are your good qualities. Okay, some of the students may be good in speed, some of the students may be good in accuracy, some of the students may be good in calculation, some may be slow in calculation. So you get to know your good qualities. At the same time, you also get to know your, okay, your weaknesses. Okay, what all you need to improve. Okay, not only in terms of topic. See, sometimes you may be poor in a topic, or sometimes you may be good in topic but poor in calculation. You're not able to handle that topic. You know the concepts. Okay, maybe you're weak in managing time. Okay, so you may be weak not only in a subject but in skills. In skills like maybe calculation, you are weak in handling virtual calculator maybe. Okay, so there are several weaknesses that different students have. Okay, okay, and that will also tell you ki whatever you say, as I'm telling you, if you're scoring less in a test, and especially because of lack of conceptual knowledge. So whatever book or class you are following, is it really sufficient? Is it adequate? Because solving that book, when I'm going to the test, some new type of question are coming. So that should not happen. Na? Covering a subject means all your concepts should be there. So everything you will come to know, your strength areas, your weakness, and both are good to know. If you only come to know about your weakness on the GATE exam day, okay, what you will improve? You have to give the GATE again next year. GATE happens only once a year, remember dear. Okay. Okay. Then also you get to know your opportunities. Ki what can be your goals? Okay, how it can be improved. By goals, I mean, okay, when you know your weakness especially, okay, you can keep a list of your weak areas. Okay, so that systematically you keep a goal. Ki, these are my weak areas, and in the future time, I have to get into these areas again into deep. But at the same time, there will be some good areas. I will revise it very quickly in the end moment. But there are some weak areas I have to go into deep again in the revision cycle also. Okay, so you'll set your goals. Okay, you'll come to know about everything, your opportunities as well. And also you will come to know about your threats. Okay, okay, these weaknesses especially will tell you your threats. Okay, what are your threats? Is one particular subject your threat? Or maybe you're good in subject, but 2 or 3 topics of that subject are disturbing you. Okay. Like I'll tell you simple. Let me take a common subject for example. Suppose control system. Okay, or suppose mathematics. Okay, many students may be good in mathematics, but especially okay when it comes to probability or vector calculus, 2 or 3 topics they worry. That is their threat. Okay, in control system you may be good. Okay, in control system you may be good in basic areas like transfer function, steady state errors, time response, even Rath-Hurwitz. But when it comes to Nyquist or when it comes to state space analysis, okay, you little bit hesitate there in solving questions. So that may be your threat. Okay, you'll come to know about your threats. Okay, what are the threats that is making you not score good in the examination? Okay, and are there some factors outside your control? Okay, it may happen. See, definitely it may happen. You found one topic, you are weak in that. You studied again, still weak. See, you cannot be perfect in every topic. Okay, so even after 2 cycles of study, if you still think you are weak in one particular topic, you can skip that. You can compromise. You should not compromise on the entire subject, and it will never happen that the entire subject is difficult for you. Okay, like for EC, some people feel communication as a difficult subject. Similarly, for EE, some people feel power electronics as a difficult subject. Okay, don't make any subject difficult, and every subject entirely won't be difficult. Some areas will be more difficult. So it may happen that even after studying a topic twice, you are difficult in that topic. Okay, you may be good in power electronics, but 30% is weak for you. Similarly, you may be good in communication, only 30% is weak for you. You have tried, okay, but that is not improving. So that you can compromise. Otherwise, unnecessary taking it on ego and focusing only on that 30% of a particular subject and compromising on the others. That also should not happen. So you should be really very, very clear about your threat areas as well. So this is what is a very good analysis that can be presented. Okay, by what? By the help of what? By the help of the test series. Okay, by the help of the test series. Okay, now I gave you this question in the beginning only. How many hours to study? Okay, in the very beginning I told you average 7 to 8. Okay, what matters, guys? What matters is the consistency. Consistency is the key. Now by consistency, what do you mean by consistency? Do I mean 8 hours? See, if I fix 7 to 8 hours daily, okay, each day, is that what consistency mean? No, this means that the number of hours you study every day is fixed. That is never possible. That can never happen. This is just a hypothetical situation. Okay, don't curse yourself even if you someday come to 0. See how your actual curve will be going. Let me tell you how your actual curve will be going. to be very honest, okay, how your actual curve will be going. Sometimes you may extend your preparation even to 10, 12 hours. Okay, you don't have any college, any assignment, nothing like that. But on a one particular day, you may have, suppose, semester exam. You next day, tomorrow semester exam. Today you can't study for GATE, or somehow, you had some health issue. Some situations will keep coming throughout. Okay, so how your actual preparation will be, dear, na? It will be sinusoidal. Okay, not every time zero, but yeah, I'm just trying to tell you that it will be sinusoidal. Sometimes you will have good days, sometimes you will have bad days. Not only in terms of number of hours, but in terms of your test also. Some of the tests may be good, some of the tests may be good. It will always be a sinusoidal up and down journey. Even for topper, see, I'm also a single digit rank holder, or even if you consider rank 1, they will always also have an up and down journey. If you are really having up and down journey, that is a true journey, because this is only hypothetical. Okay, this is hypothetical. Okay, that every day you can study same. It is not going to happen. Okay, sometimes students understand consistency as every day you have to give fixed effort. And if you are by chance not able to sit for 7 hours, you will next day start cursing yourself. Ki, yaar, I'm not on the right track. I should do something. You will unnecessarily curse yourself. You will waste time in that. You will put negative energy into yourself, and next day also will be spoiled. Okay, okay. This is what true consistency is. Ups and down will be there, but you know what true consistency actually is? Ki suppose sometimes you had a down stage. You may be down with health, or you may be busy with college, or sometimes it may happen that, there was a test went bad, and due to which your mood was distracted. Okay, a test went bad, your mood was distracted, and due to which on one particular day you could not study. Okay, you are good in health. You don't have any college, you don't have any other work, but you could not study just because of a distraction. Psychologically, you were upset. That happens. That happens in journey. Okay. But you know what consistency is? You know what true consistency is? Ki even you may be down. Okay. Even you may be feeling low, but you stand up the next day. You trust yourself again. Ki, okay, no problem. I have wasted one day. I could not study. Okay. But now I've regained some energy. Today I took a break. Okay. My previous test was bad. I will revise that particular subject again. I will give that test again. I will improve my marks. Once you come up back with this, you are consistent. Okay, so consistency is not a flat curve. Okay, it's learning from your mistakes and jumping back again. That is what true consistency is for a student. Okay. Right, guys. Now also big guys, when very, very big alert that, this world is full of technology right now, and the technology can be constructive or destructive. It all depends on you. You can use YouTube to watch the videos like you're watching right now, some, preparation guidance video. You can use YouTube to take PYQ sessions. You can use YouTube to take, some concept sessions. Okay. You can learn through YouTube, but at the same time, you can waste enough number of time, enough number of minutes, only and only scrolling through shorts, unnecessary shorts. Okay. Okay. So, WhatsApp again, and YouTube and WhatsApp is something which is you can't skip also. I think you should, it's not like I can ask you to delete. Facebook is something, yeah, of course, in Facebook also there are some groups where you gain knowledge, but I think Facebook and Instagram, at least up to the GATE exam, you can discard them. Okay. Not necessarily delete your account, but at least you can, deactivate your accounts, delete these apps. Okay. Unless and until you are in some useful groups. Okay, but yeah, usually it doesn't happen. So at least these two apps you can discard, but still YouTube and WhatsApp is something you can't even delete. You need to have it because there's a lot of good information on YouTube. Okay, good knowledge you get from YouTube. And similarly, WhatsApp, normally every college group, coaching group, everything will be there on WhatsApp. Okay, and including Telegram also. So there are some apps that you have to keep, but you have to use it for constructive way, not for destructive. You have to be aware about that. Uday, don't worry, one time management session I will plan, okay, especially for college students, okay, and one for job students also, okay, how you can manage your, time for GATE preparation. Okay, noted. We'll make a separate video onto that. Also, guys, let me keep you updated that yes, from the 11th of August, that is the coming Sunday, okay, the next offline regular batch for GATE 25 for EE and EC branches is starting, okay, at our home Hyderabad offline center at Dilsukh Nagar. Okay, the fee 66,000 is currently priced at 56,000. Okay, and there are benefits like 50% for IIT and NIT students, 50% for home old students, 30% off for triple ITs and state government students. Okay, for any more queries about our batches, you can visit our website homeinstitute.live. or you can contact 95156 94053 anytime to get the details about any more details about the courses. Okay, so you can travel to Hyderabad to enjoy the beauty of offline batch live in front of the faculty. But at the same time, in case if you feel that you cannot travel to Hyderabad for offline center but still want the same content to be covered by the same faculty team, same level of questions, same beauty, you can also enroll to our online live batches, live with one-to-one interaction with the faculties. Okay, but the advantages for live batch, you can attend it from anywhere of the any part of the country. Okay, so the gate 25 fee is 29,999, currently priced at 19,999, and for gate 26 it is 28,999 currently. These live batches you can watch from our app also, Om Live app, or directly from the browser ominstitute.live, right? Okay, available for both EC as well as EE. Okay, so this is it for the video from my side. Okay, regarding the 6 months preparation roadmap. Okay, this is my Telegram ID. You can also be connected for any more future discussions, be it technical subject doubts or be it general preparation doubts. You can connect with me on Telegram on this particular ID. This is my group, or you can even find me inside the group and DM me also if you have any personal queries to be discussed there. All right, so many of the queries you had meanwhile in the session, I have rectified that. If you have any more queries, do let me know right now. If you have anything that you need to discuss with me right now, or else I'll just be closing the session then. Okay, dear. Okay, so yes, guys. So I think fine. Do not forget to put your attendance. And what does attendance on YouTube means? That yes, if you have attended the session, if you have enjoyed it, if you have got some useful content for you or some useful preparation roadmap for you, okay, please do not forget to hit the like button. Okay, yes, definitely hit the like button, and that's what your attendance will mean. Okay. Yes, Lokesh, will plan. I'll update you if there's a possibility. We'll discuss with the team. Okay, also thank you, Charan Raj. Okay, guys, so that's it. Do not forget to hit the like button, put your attendance, and share the session to all your friends, especially those who are preparing for the Gate 25, so that they also get some insights and a roadmap for the upcoming 6 months. And definitely, it is possible to get even the single-digit best rank within even 6 months of the preparation, provided you are dedicated and you follow all the necessary steps. Okay, to conquer this examination. This is Rakesh Talreja signing off. Bye bye. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe and take